Hi, my name's Dwyer, and I'm the engineer on the Brenna A. Welcome aboard. Now I'm in the wheelhouse of the Brenna A, getting ready to start our springtime shipyard work after a relatively short opilio crab season. We flew up to Homer the 15th of November, got the boat ready, and moved it out to Dutch Harbor where we put all of our pots on the boat. We flew home for the month of December and came back up on the 27th. Right after Christmas, and started fishing I think the 28th of December, and fished straight through until the middle of February. So we had a good season and caught all of our crab and avoided the ice as much as we could. January was a really good month for us. We had nice flat calm weather. It was like working in Lake Washington, but February started to get cold. The ice pack, the ice edge moved down to where we were fishing, and so we had to move south to keep our gear above water. And the last day we fished, it was 10 degrees out, blowing 40, and it was so cold that the water was smoking. You know, it looked like it was foggy everywhere, but it was actually, you know, the difference in air temperature and water temperature. And, working in that weather can be cold and hard, but as soon as you build ice on your rain gear, it keeps the wind out, and you know, once you build that layer of ice on your body, then you're good to go. On the Jennifer A this season, we had just under 1 million pounds to catch, and we did that using 130 6.5 foot by 6.5 foot crab pots, and we can pack about 150,000 pounds of snow crab or opilio on the boat, and that was about I think we made 6 trips in and out of town. So driving the Brenna A is actually pretty easy. We've got a jog stick for steering at low speeds, and then when we're cruising we put it on autopilot, and we've got a dodging stick if we can, you know, we have to dodge a log or another boat when we're on autopilot. But as far as steering, that's all we've got, and some Mathers throttles to control the engines, and that gets us from point A to point B. We still use and know how to use our paper charts here on the boats. We use a computer mainly for navigation with either Nobletech or ECC Globe, but sometimes those fail us. Like last year, going through Falls Pass, our computer died, so we had to run the cans and find the sea buoy, all without our computers, just using outdated paper charts. But we were able to fix our computer on the north side and find our way to Bristol Bay eventually. Now we're in the engine room of Brenna A, where we have 2 Cat 3412 mains, about 500 horsepower apiece. Our generators are Cat 3406s and 190 kW and 210 kW with 480. And then our little generator is a Cat 3304, and that's 50 kW for our hotel set. On the Brenna A we've got 7 fuel tanks, 3 on each side, port and starboard, working our way to the stern, and then 1 here in the center on the stern. And when we're working, we normally take fuel out of you know, a port tank and a starboard tank, and we'll do that 3 or 4 times a day depending on how much time is allowed for transfer. And we move it all back into our day tank, which is the tank that our engines run off of. And we centrifuge all our fuel into the day tank and polish our fuel while it's in the day tank with the centrifuge. And we try to keep the boat as level as possible, you know, with our changing ballasts and different tanks and stuff like that. But the easiest way to do that is just by moving certain amounts of fuel from one side to another. We like to brag about being the fastest tender up in Bristol Bay and in Southeast for AGS. And we plan to keep our reputation going strong this summer up in Naknek and Ketchikan. Thanks for visiting here on the Brenna A. We'll see you guys up in Bristol Bay for the first part of the summer and Ketchikan for the second part of the summer. And the Jennifer A is on its way down from Dutch Harbor. Should be here in a couple days, and that boat will be up in Ketchikan all summer. So if you see us around, come stop by. We'll see you later. Thanks.